Hello everyone and welcome back to APWC. This week I saw 3 films: Maidaan, Civil War and Crew. So without wasting any time, let's begin.
Ready.
Maidaan. From the word go, मैदान looks ambitious. मूवी की लुक और उसकी फील दोनों उसके टॉपिक को मैच करती है. The entire movie ideally leads towards the 1962 Asian Games, where India had won, and that is not a spoiler. The entire final gameplay is picturized beautifully. In fact, the final match that India has with South Korea is the highlight of this film. कितने अच्छे तरह से उसे दर्शाया है. Brilliant. This is exactly where a biopic like 83 or a fictional film like Chak De India wins, and movies like Dandanadan Goal and Bigil fails. Maidaan surprisingly falls in the former category and definitely takes it up a notch higher with some amazing on-field football that doesn't look scripted or CGI. The color grading was a bit dull and morose, but it adds the cooling effect an old biopic needs. वो लेट 50s एंड अर्ली 60s का वाइब काफ़ी अच्छे से क्रिएट किया है. Although the runtime did feel exhaustive at times, but there was no scope of chopping or trimming the film. I am genuinely happy that a story of this stature was handled with respect and admiration towards what Coach S.A. Rahim and his team achieved back in 1962. Such a commendable feat, that too whilst the coach was battling cancer. The only thing I am unable to digest is the fact that made on a budget of approx 235 crores, Maidaan ended up earning only rupees 68 crores. Another interesting fact is that it was released alongside BMCM, which bombed as well. That too during the festival of Eid.
Yeah, कुछ ना कुछ तो गड़बड़ जरूर है.
I wonder if it is something to do with Shaitaan, which released a month prior to Maidaan and became a blockbuster. Also, the one thing that many biopics or sports film like Bhag Milka Bhag, 83, Chak De India, Dangal, Sultan have in common is their rewatchability, which Maidaan unfortunately will never have. Still, for a one-time watch, in order to celebrate the untold story of S.A. Rahim and his team, this movie is a must watch.
लिए आज मैदान में उतरना क्या रहा, लेकिन दिख रहा एक.
Next, I watched Civil War. This film is a haunting tale about a dystopian future that may become a reality someday. It is a slow burner, but it is worth your time, especially the entire montage at the end, when our main characters, Lee, Joel and Jesse, reach Washington DC. That entire sequence is so well directed that you get hooked till the end credits start rolling. This film will not adhere to everyone's choice and taste of films, but mark my words, it will definitely be considered as a cult classic when something like this will happen in the future. Mostly we see war films from the POV of armed forces or the people living in that area, but from the POV of journalists was a great way to keep the storyline engrossing. I may be wrong, but I can't remember any war-based films that showcases the press, journalists and photojournalists in the spotlight. If you guys know of such a film, please do comment down. There are some amazing shots and they genuinely elevate the feel of this film. The camera shots that are displayed in between the scenes are a treat for people who are interested in photography or have a decent knowledge of pictures. This may be a spoiler, but according to me, Kaylee Spaney's character was the real threat. Her crazy antics and spontaneity caused the death of Sammy and Lee, and if the movie was a bit longer, then she would have definitely been the reason for the death of Wagner Mourrou's character Joel.
Where are you from? I'm from Hong Kong. Oh, China.
Next, I watched Crew. I had no expectations from this film, and it still managed to disappoint me. My one-line review for this film will be,
सर ये तो टट्टी है.
With all seriousness, I'm happy that they didn't make something like Thank You for Coming, 4 More Shots और वीरे दी वेडिंग, जिसे देखने की मेरी आज तक हिम्मत हुई नहीं. The issues that the main characters Tabu, Kareena and Kriti face are quite relatable and understandable on some level, but the entire revenge heist part was so badly developed. After a point, it becomes borderline boring and forced. It's as if any Tom, Dick and Harry could have done it. अभी कुछ लोगों को लगेगा कि I am against woman-centric or female-led films, but that's not the case. There are some woman-oriented female-centric films that I adore and recommend it to everyone who is interested in this genre. But the problem with Crew is not its cast, but the mediocre, senseless storyline that has no head and tail whatsoever. The genre is supposed to be comedy drama, but the comedy doesn't even land, और drama के नाम पे तो कुछ भी दिखा दिया है. This movie had an amazing chance to parody Vijay Mallya, but ये लोग उसमें भी हक दिए. Kapil Sharma and Diljit Dosanjh, who are genuinely better at comedy, are underutilized in a serious role. The most surprising fact is the collections. Made on a budget of 75 crores, Crew has grossed close to 157 crores.
Jalina, teri bhi jalina.
The only good thing about this film worth mentioning is the song Naina by Diljit Dosanjh, which is played at the end while the credits are rolling, which showcases that picture कैसे भी हो, अंत में सब अच्छा हो जाता है. That's it for this video, guys. Comment down what you guys watched this week and I will see you guys in the next one. और हाँ, अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना दोस्तों. मिलते हैं अगली बार. Till then, bye.